Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Sagar, hope you have joined.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're audible, you're visible, your trophies are visible. Very nice. Okay, so welcome, Sagar. Uh, Thanks a lot for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know how busy you are. I know how you have been helping CMA all throughout and all these days. So thanks to all that you have done. And I will not take any time. And I'll request Shobili to first introduce you, and you can take it forward. The only thing is, we should finish it by 7:30. Otherwise, I don't think people would be here because today we have a very important match to see, and all of us are actually waiting for that. In fact, I received two calls telling that Anirbandha 7:25 শেষ করে দেবে. So by 7:25, you have to.
Absolutely. But I also don't want to miss out the match. So we'll definitely wrap up.
Okay, Sagar, all of you before that, may I request Shomili Roy to please introduce Sagar and take this forward. She will be taking care of the today's session. All of you should. Shomili, unmute yourself, please.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm audible now. Yeah, yeah. So thank you, sir. I would like to welcome Mr. Sagar once more for joining our CMA Members Forum this time. Before I go on to introduce Mr. Sagar in a few words, I would just say that CMA Members Forum has been designed to, share the expertise of different speakers we have here to different members we have here so that we understand the kind of expertise they have and we share the knowledge that is there. So I'll just take a very few words to introduce Mr. Sagar. He is an accomplished entrepreneur and a renowned growth marketing consultant and a prominent figure in the field of entrepreneurship and growth marketing. He has founded a very famous company, which is Squash Code, a highly successful growth marketing agency. His expertise in digital marketing strategies, coupled with his entrepreneurial journey, has made him a sought after speaker and mentor. He has also been recognized globally, including receiving the World Digital Marketing Excellence Award and being named in India's top 10 most inspiring young entrepreneurs. So, with his extensive knowledge, practical insights, and engaging speaking style, Mr. Sagar has been invited to speak at various prestigious educational institutions, conferences, and industry events. So, I welcome you, Mr. Sagar. I would like to, we would want to know more about business automation, how we can save more time and what is it. And so that people can not just learn it from today, we can implement it in our upcoming days. So up to you, Mr. Mondal.
Sure. Thank you so much, Somili, for introducing me. It was a lovely introduction.
Thank you.
I'm glad so many people have joined today, even in a weekend. And I know people need to leave as early as possible because it's a cricket match. So as I promised earlier to Anirbandha, we'll be finishing up this event as early as possible, but I don't want to miss out some important part of automation. That's why you are here, I know. So let's talk about automation. But before talking about automation, I would like to know more about the attendees, the fellow members who are joining with me today. So I can see there are a lot of people who are there, but I don't want to make it a very boring session where I'm just giving a speech because we all know that nobody likes a boring speech, right? So I want to make it very engaging session where I need participation from all the attendees. It needs to be interactive. So I'll definitely request everyone, please feel it like you are part of this event, workshop, webinar, whatever you call it. So my first question that I want to know about you, what is your profession? I want to understand how many of you are running your own business, or if you are a working professional, or if you're a student, or you are enjoying your golden days of retirement. I would like to know more about you. So can you please send it in the chat, type in the chat that what is your profession? Let's hear from everyone and then we will continue. So we already have a poll. Okay, so I can see there are some students who have already voted. Okay, let's wait for others. You can find the poll in the chat, or you can also type it in the chat. Okay, I can still see there are some professionals and students. But I'm surprised no one has selected an entrepreneur. So I'm really surprised that entrepreneurs are not interested more about automation. Okay, now I can see some votes. Okay, great. Yeah, retired but open to new ideas. Always. I always believe that the people who have retired but still open for new ideas, want to start something great, they are the best kind of people I always want to meet. Okay, that's great. So many responses in the poll. Thank you so much for voting. You can keep voting, but I'll proceed with the next part. So now let me share my screen. Yeah. So Millie, can you confirm or anyone can confirm? Is my screen visible? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible, totally visible.
Okay. So now let's talk about automation. How you can save hundreds of hours using business automation. Now let me first of all share you my journey. I started Squash Code almost 6, 7 years back in 2017. Then I started another company, Growthins, around 1.5 year back. Now, Growthins is mostly focused into business automation. And in the last 1.5 year, it's only been 1.5 year, we are working with some top-notch companies like ITC, Rajinikanth, American Tourister, Weevil, and the list goes on. And all these companies are using business automation. Now, it's something we need to analyze or understand. अगर इतने बड़े companies, if these people are using business automation, then there must be something है ना जिसके लिए वो लोग यूज करना चाहते हैं. That's why these big companies are adapting. Now, before you think कि नहीं, actual automation is for those big companies जो individual self-employed है या working professional है, शायद उनके लिए नहीं है. ये जो small and micro companies है उनके लिए नहीं है. It's wrong. We work with those people as well. Automation can be utilized and used by almost everyone. So let's talk about the scenarios. So let's say you are working in a company, or maybe you are having your own company. I'm sure this kind of scenarios are quite very common. Sometimes it happens, right? The boss is very angry because the employees are not working. Employees are feeling like, oh no, so much work burden, so much work stress. How can I finish all the work? And then I also need to go to the cricket match. And boss is की नहीं अभी cricket match छोड़ दो अभी तो काम ही करना है आज काम खत्म करके फिर ही घर जाना है. It happens. But let us try to remember what happened at least 20, 30 years back जब computer first invent हुआ था या computer first India में आया था. There are also people who were doing hard work. Then computer came in, many other technologies came in like the Xerox machine and other things. फिर लोगों का time save होना start हो गया. People are still doing their job but in a better efficient way. तो जब हर टाइम पे जब कोई नया चीज इंट्रोड्यूस होता है, इनिशियली मार्केट पे ऐसे होता है, लोगों को लगता है कि कैसे करेंगे हम लोग, या शायद ये मेरा नौकरी लेकर चला जाएगा, या जो बिजनेस ओनर्स से उनको लगता है कि अरे इसका मेरा बिजनेस से क्या लेना देना है, व्हाट इज द यूज केस. बट इवेंचुअली वंस वी implement new systems such as computer back in 1990, now automation and AI in 2024, it is actually going to change the scenario. So from this situation, people can go into this situation where people are working happily, they are able to save time, maintaining a work-life balance because the automation and AI is doing at least 90% of their job and saving of their time. And the boss is also happy. Now, before you think that अगर automation या AI हर काम कर लेगा तो जो लोग वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल है उनके लिए क्या होगा, आर यू गोइंग टू लूज अवर नौकरी. नो, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट बिकॉज आफ्टर ऑल, no matter how many automation we place in the system, we need people who can utilize those automation and do the work. So yes, to answer the most asked question, I know there are so many people who ask me this question, that is AI going to make me lose my job? No, it's not going to make you lose your job if you learn how to use AI and automation. And that's what we are going to cover in this webinar. So before going further, what are more questions that I would like to ask you all? In your work life, what is the most repetitive and boring work you need to do? Let's be honest. I know all of you love your job, love your work, but still हर किसी का काम में ना कोई चीज होता है जो लोगों को बोरिंग लगता है. ये करने में हर दिन मेरे को एक ही टाइम जाता है. I spend hours of time. It's a very repetitive, annoying work. What are those work? Can you write it in the chat? Or you can also unmute yourself and let me know. First, let's hear from you guys. What is the most repetitive and boring word you feel you have in your work? It can be anything.
If anyone wants to unmute themselves, you can please raise your hand. We can give you the unmuting rights if you want.
While you guys are probably chatting or thinking, what is the most repetitive work? Let me show you what was the most repetitive work for me. So whenever the Monday review meeting used to happen, I always used to spend a lot of time to gather the data from different sources, different departments, and have it in a single file so that I can review everything. And sometimes when I'm traveling, because for business purpose, I need to keep traveling. So I'm not able to analyze the report, which is a very lengthy, long Excel file report or PDF report. So that was the most annoying thing because every Monday I had to spend like 3-4 hours to go through all the reports and find out the most important data. So that was the most important, most repetitive and boring job for me. And I will tell you how I solved that because nowadays on Monday morning, you will be finding me in some cafe enjoying some peaceful music probably. Otherwise, I may be traveling because I don't spend much hours to review those reports anymore. That there is an automation and AI in place which makes a summary of the report, and I can just go through it in 15 minutes and give my action plan. I'll show you later how I have done that. And before that, let me hear from others. What are the most repetitive work you guys are doing? Okay. Okay. I think the chat is private, so only like the admins or host can see the answers. But okay, that's great to know that there are some people who have actually sent the messages and shared some experiences. Okay, we'll cover those as well. Now, imagine if you could eliminate 90% of your repetitive task, how much time would that free up for you? For me, for that one single task that I was talking about, that report analyzing thing on Monday morning, has at least eliminated 3 hours of my time. And there are more. When I made a summary of that, I found at least it is the automations that I have in my company is saving at least 20 to 30 hours every week. Now let's talk about some use cases. Now, automation use cases can be different for everyone depending on your work process. But let me share a few which you might find interesting. So we'll be having this entire webinar in three parts. Part one, automate repetitive tasks using Zapier. Now, what is Zapier? What is the use case? We'll discuss. So Zapier is basically a platform which is used for automation. Which kind of automations? Let's talk about a use case in HR department. Now, I believe whenever you have a new employee joining the company, often you want to send them a welcome email, or you want to send them the employee onboarding kit. Or if you are using a project management software like ClickUp, Asana, or Trello, you want to add that person in ClickUp and you want to set up everything for him. Or if you are using the SSO, you want to set it up for that person. Or maybe you want to add him to the payroll software. And now every time you need to add this person manually every single places and you need to send in the mail manually. I mean, if you're already automating that using some software, that's great. But I know still most of the people are sending this welcome email or employee onboarding kit manually and adding them in every single places manually. Now, there is an automation in Zapier which can easily detect that as soon as the employee details, name, email ID, phone number, are added to a simple Google Sheet, it will automatically send them an welcome email with the employee onboarding kit and or the company handbook. It will automatically ask that add that employee in different softwares, project management software and other places, and it will automatically add the employee to the WhatsApp group or to the Slack channel, whatever you use for day-to-day communication. Now, this single task can save up so much time for the HR department so that they can actually focus on the main important jobs like finding the right talent for your company. Let's talk about a use case in the sales department. So before talking about sales department, How many of you are using CRM at the moment? Or are you using Google Sheet for leads? I believe you are receiving or capturing leads or inquiries for your business or for your company from different places. Are you using a CRM or are you using a Google Sheet? Anyone? Please send me the message in the direct chat. I know other people cannot see that, so you can send it to me. Okay. I can see there are some people who have said they're still using Google Sheet. That's absolutely okay. There is no problem because I know so many companies, so many big companies are still using Google Sheet. And if you are using CRM, that is even better. Now, I've seen many people, what the people who are running Google ads or Facebook ads, what they are doing, they're eventually they're eventually downloading the leads, or their marketing team is downloading the lead at end of the day and then uploading it to the Google Sheet or sharing that Excel file with the sales team, and then only the sales team is actually calling them. But just imagine the day when the marketing guy is not available, he's absent, and now sales team did not get any leads, or maybe the marketing guy forgot in to share that leads. Well, the inquiries that you have got for your business have not received any call from the sales team. We have seen this scenario so many times in different business and different companies. कि लोग जो लीड्स मिलता है, इंक्वायरीज मिलता है, वो सेल्स टीम को फॉरवर्ड करना भूल जाते या बहुत लेट कर देते, और तब तो कोई इंक्वायरीज कहीं और जगह पे कर लेते. तो अल्टीमेटली अगर ऐसा कोई सिस्टम होता है where as soon as someone makes an inquiry on the Facebook ad, or as soon as someone comes to your website and makes an inquiry, वो तुरंत उसी मोमेंट पे इंस्टेंटली एंड ऑटोमेटिकली गूगल सीट में ऐड हो जाए या सीआरएम पे ऐड हो जाए. इज इट गोइंग टू सेव यू द टाइम? ऑफ कोर्स, बिकॉज इसमें फिर सबसे पहले तो टाइम सेव होगा, दूसरा बात है एफिशिएंसी क्रिएट होगा. नाउ द सेल्स टीम कैन कॉल दिस पीपल right away as soon as they're making the inquiry. Just imagine someone saw your advertisement on Facebook, make an inquiry, sales team got a lead, they called them within 5 minutes and discussed about the requirement and closed the deal, or at least closed the appointment. So that's where automation can be in place. For that, we can use Zapier or similar tools. Now let's talk about another use case of sales department. Now often sales department call these people and then they forget to follow up with these people. होता है, आफ्टर ऑल वी आर ह्यूमन बीइंग, हम लोग भूल जाते हैं कभी कभी लोगों को फॉलो अप करने में. एंड आई ऑलवेज बिलीव ज्यादा से ज्यादा, आधा से ज्यादा सेल्स तो फॉलो अप में होता है. आई बिलीव यू विल एग्री दैट we don't get to convert someone on the first call. Most of the time, the conversions happen or business happen or deal happens the second call. And that's why we have the automation in place. That after calling someone, अगर sales team कोई किसी को call कर रहा है, and if they find this guy is interested, sales team can automatically select a date in the Google Sheet, and फिर ऑटोमेटिक उनके पास एक फॉलो अप रिमाइंडर मैसेज चला जाएगा सेल्स टीम का व्हाट्सएप में कि आज आपको इस लीड के साथ, इस इंक्वायरी के साथ फॉलो अप करना था. देन ऑब्वियसली व्हाट्सएप पे अगर मिल रहा है या ईमेल पे मिल रहा है, they will not forget it easily. It will not get skipped out of their mind. That's why we have another automation in place. Now let's talk about another department, marketing department. I know many people might be there from the marketing department, and this is one of my favorite department. ऐसे बहुत बार होता है कि हम लोग को सोशल मीडिया कैलेंडर पे पोस्ट क्या करना है वो नहीं पता चलता है, और हम लोग ऐसे करते हैं कि ब्लॉग्स को पोस्ट करना चाहते हैं. इट इज ऑलवेज अ गुड आइडिया टू पोस्ट द रीपब्लिश द ब्लॉग्स ऑन द सोशल मीडिया, बट वो भी जो एक मेहनत वाला काम है ना. और बहुत बार क्या होता है कि वेबसाइट का जो टीम है वो लोग ब्लॉग पब्लिश करता है, फिर और बंदा ब्लॉग पब्लिश करता है, कोई दूसरा पर्सन है सोशल मीडिया पे जाके फेसबुक और ट्विटर पे वो सोशल पब्लिश करता है. एंड नाउ इफ दैट पर्सन who manages the website and blog somehow miss out to send this information that there is a new blog that will not get published on social media. And that's why we have another automation in our company or for most of our clients in place, where as soon as you publish a blog on your website, it will automatically get posted on Facebook, Twitter. And now मैं आपको बोलता हूँ बिफोर एआई एंड आफ्टर एआई सिनेरियो पे इसमें भी हम लोग ऑटोमेशन, इस ऑटोमेशन पे हम लोग एआई यूज करते. कैसे यूज करते? Earlier, what used to happen when we were writing the blog, we were writing two different versions that same post for Facebook and Instagram, because obviously Facebook and Instagram का कैप्शन बहुत बड़ा नहीं हो सकता है, तो जब उसको रीपब्लिश करते उसके लिए कैप्शन लिख के रखते थे और हैशटैग रिसर्च भी करना पड़ता था, बिकॉज हैशटैग से ही ना रीच ज्यादा इंक्रीज होता है. But after having AI since last year, now as soon as you write the blog, the AI will automatically analyze and understand what you have written in that blog, and then it will make a short caption that can be used in Facebook, another caption for Twitter, and it will automatically find out the relevant hashtag using AI, artificial intelligence, and it will publish it automatically on both platforms, Facebook, Twitter, even in more platforms like LinkedIn or Instagram if you want. So that's where automation in combination of artificial intelligence is saving at least 5 to 6 hours every week. It can save even more depending on your post frequency. Now, these are some different use cases I have discussed for marketing, HR, or sales. As I said, there can be much more use cases depending on your business. So if anyone would like to understand, or if anyone would like to get some free tips, what can be automated in their company, just let me know more about your workflow in the chat. And at end of this session, I'll be covering how you can automate that part and how much time it is going to save. Whatever, if you feel like, okay, Sagar, this is the part where I feel मुझे ऑटोमेशन का जरूरत है, या सर श्योर भी नहीं है, आपको लगता है कि क्या पता इसको ऑटोमेट किया जा भी सकते हैं या नहीं जा सकता है, फिल फ्री टू सेंड इट इन. मैं आपको और एक यूज केस बोलता हूँ जो मेरा स्लाइड पे लिखा हुआ नहीं, पर मेरे को याद आ गया, जो हम लोग का खुद का कंपनी में यूज करते हैं. वी यूज इट इन आवर ओन कंपनी. Earlier, what was happening when we used to send a proposal to the client, then once the client says, yes, we accept this proposal and we would like to go ahead, तो क्या होता था, प्रोसेस क्या था, उसके बाद हम लोगों को अकाउंट्स टीम को इन्फॉर्म करना पड़ता है, and the accounts team create an invoice, then they mail it to the client, then invoice का पेमेंट मिल जाने के बाद we used to inform it to the project manager. Now project manager को उसको जाके एक प्रोजेक्ट का आउटलाइन क्रिएट करना पड़ता था, हर कोई डिपार्टमेंट पे इन्फॉर्म करना पड़ता है, फिर उसके बाद उसी साथ साथ लीगल टीम को भी इन्फॉर्म करता था, बिकॉज नाउ द लीगल टीम नीड्स टू मेक द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फॉर दैट क्लाइंट, एंड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन भी करने के लिए सेंड करना पड़ता है, वो भी फॉलो अप के साथ, बिकॉज एक बार में तो लोग भूल भी जाते. बट नाउ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड, टू ऑनबोर्ड ए सिंगल क्लाइंट देयर आर 3 डिपार्टमेंट्स एसोसिएटेड. अकाउंट्स डिपार्टमेंट, फर्स्ट ऑफ सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट जो हैंड ओवर कर रहा है, फिर अकाउंट्स वाला डिपार्टमेंट, फिर लीगल डिपार्टमेंट, एंड देन देयर इज अ प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट डिपार्टमेंट, द एक्चुअल डिपार्टमेंट हु आर गोइंग टू डू द वर्क. इसमें बहुत डिले होता था और बहुत प्रायर क्या होता है कि लोग मिस्टेक्स भी कर लेते. नाउ व्हाट इज द करंट सिनेरियो इन आवर कंपनी? As soon as the client send us a mail replying to our email that we would like to proceed, the artificial intelligence automatically analyze if is it a negative or positive use case. So positive scenario है, client ने हाँ बोला है, they want to proceed, so it marks the proposal as own or it's closed as own. Then it automatically creates the invoice, send it to the client, send follow-up reminders to make the payment. As soon as the payment is made, it automatically creates the contract, because contract का template बना हुआ है, फिर बाकी तो changes AI से हो जाता है automatically, and it sends to the client. Contract client sign भी कर लेता है, फिर उसके बाद the AI and the automation creates the entire project outline in ClickUp. We use a project management software like ClickUp. इसमें पूरा प्लान बना लेता है एंड असाइन कर देता है हर कोई रिस्पेक्टिव डिपार्टमेंट को, फिर उधर से द प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर का काम स्टार्ट. हाँ, बाकी का पार्ट थोड़ा सा मैनुअल है, बिकॉज जो डिलीवरी होता है वो एआई से नहीं करवाते हम लोग. डिलीवरी तो अल्टीमेटली जो मार्केटिंग का काम है वो ह्यूमन ही करते हैं. वी स्टिल हैव पीपल इन आवर कंपनी, बट इतना तक का जो पार्ट था उसके लिए पूरा ऑटोमेशन हो. Now, even if like 5 clients get onboarded on the same day, we are not audited because the AI and automation can handle up to 100 clients. कोई बात ही नहीं. So this is another use case. बाकी अगर आप लोग जानना चाहते हैं what can be use case in your company, please send it in a chat. I'll be happy to answer. Normally तो इसके लिए कंसल्टेंसी का चार्जेस लेते हैं, आज सेशन में आपको फ्री में बोला जाएगा. Now, let's talk about the part two. What is the another use case? Now, automate customer interactions with UChat or similar tools. Now, what is basically the use case here? We are talking about chatbots. I remember just sometimes back, someone mentioned in the chat that they are using MiniChat. So UChat is kind of a similar alternative of ManyChat. We have used ManyChat as well. If you're using ManyChat, that's absolutely great because you are already doing better than most of the other people who are not using any tools. So what is the use case of ManyChat or UChat, all these things? Just imagine you are getting WhatsApp inquiries और inquiries जो over the WhatsApp और website chatbot आप लोगों को मिलता है ना. Now, first of all, answer me one thing. आप लोग जो WhatsApp पे इंक्वायरी सबको मिलता है ऐसे बहुत बार होता है आफ्टर वर्किंग आवर सबको इंक्वायरी मिल रहा है and that by that time your sales executive or your customer support team has probably logged out because it's after working hours, no one is available and nobody is there to attend that customer. तो कोई भी ऐसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा कंपनी में जिसका नाइट शिफ्ट नहीं होता है 24/7 कोई अवेलेबल नहीं रहता है कस्टमर को अटेंड करने के लिए. And I have seen many scenarios where the customer send a WhatsApp message or makes an inquiry आफ्टर 8 PM 9 PM. तो उस टाइम पे अगर हम लोग उसको रिप्लाई बैक नहीं करते तो मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली द कस्टमर विल मेक एन इंक्वायरी टू अनदर कंपनी एंड सोचिए वही आपका कंपटीटर कंपनी अगर कोई एआई चैटबॉट यूज कर रहा है they will be able to answer that customer question and they will probably the customer will go ahead and make the purchase or get that deal from that competitor company. और आप सुबह उठ के जब देखेंगे उसको रिप्लाई करेंगे कस्टमर विल से सॉरी सर मैंने तो कहीं और से खरीद लिया. हो सकता है ना ऐसे. So that's why we have these AI chatbots. Now, how does AI chatbot works? What is the difference between a normal chatbot and AI chatbot? आप बोलेंगे सागर चैटबॉट तो पहले भी था अब नया कुछ बोलो. मेरे को लगा सीएमए का वेबिनार में नया कुछ मिलेगा. ऑब्वियसली नहीं मिलेगा आपको मैं बोलता हूँ. अभी using AI chatbot, basically we train the entire artificial intelligence using your company's data. Let's give an example. Maybe you are into real estate. आपका पास अभी एक नया प्रोजेक्ट आने वाला है सॉल्ट लेक पे सेक्टर 5. अभी उस प्रोजेक्ट के रिलेटेड there can be so many questions in people mind. Someone can ask that sir a 2 BHK या 3 BHK project है. Someone can ask what are the amenities available. Someone can ask is there a swimming pool available. Someone can ask where is the exact location. और कोई पूछ सकता है अरे इसका स्क्वायर फीट कितना है कारपेट एरिया कितना है. तरह तरह का क्वेश्चन हो सकता है. आप अगर एफएक्यू में डालना भी चाहेंगे it's almost impossible because like वो भी 100 टाइप का क्वेश्चन हो सकता है. That's where we train the artificially intelligence enabled bot with the project details, each and everything. And then if someone comes to the WhatsApp and ask a question, the AI will be able to answer that in a natural language, human-like language. आप AI को जाके पूछेंगे कि hey, can you let me know if there is a swimming pool? AI will answer, yes, of course there is a swimming pool where you can enjoy your summer days. अगर आप AI को जाके पूछेंगे can I have a barbecue party at my balcony? AI will answer, yes, the balcony is XX square feet long and you can enjoy the barbecue night with your friends. If you ask the AI chatbot over WhatsApp, पूरा चीज हो रहा है WhatsApp पे. If you ask that, hey, can you tell me what is the price of this project? AI will tell, yeah, the price of this project starts from 1.50. Would you like to come for a site visit? And user says, yes, I would like to come. The AI says, okay, we have these other dates available for site visit. Would you like to come next Tuesday around 5 p.m.? And the customer says, yes, the site visit is scheduled. And automatically on Monday, the AI sends a reminder to the customer that tomorrow you have a site visit scheduled with us. Are you coming? Yes. Even on the same day, before 2 hours of the site visit, again, AI is reminding you have a site visit in next 3 hours or 2 hours. Are you coming? Here is the location map for your assistance. And then सीधा आपका कस्टमर आपके साइट में आ गया, बात किया, डील खत्म, क्लोज हो गया, बुकिंग भी कंप्लीट. एंड इतना देर तक सेल्स पर्सन का इंटरवेंशन का जरूरत भी नहीं पड़ा. हाँ, फिर भी बोलते सेल्स पर्सन से कॉल करवा लेना चाहिए. बट जस्ट इमेजिन in that case, to serve 1,000 customers, you don't need 100 salesmen. You can just need 10 salesmen जो सिर्फ assist करेगा AI को, बाकी AI आपका काम कर देगा. And that too when everyone is sleeping. Maybe after 10 p.m., 11 p.m. जब लोग रात को सो रहे तब भी AI आपके लिए काम कर रहा है and automation आपके लिए काम कर रहा है to crack the clients, to crack the deals. That's another use case for chatbots. Talking about these AI chatbot that I was talking about, if anyone is interested to know more about the AI chatbot, how it works, just to let me know, I'll send you the number for demo. You can have a quick demo. You can see how it works because we have so many live bots. तो आप हम लोग कोई भी chatbot use कर सकते हैं ऐसे अगर चाहे तो. And if you anyone would like to understand how they can build it themselves, I'm also happy to guide you. It's not something like you need to take our service or anything. I'm always there to guide my fellow CMA members.
Sagar, would it be okay if we share your email ID with the people attending here? In that case, maybe if they wish to, they can come back to you on mail.
Send the email ID and people can reach out to me over the email. Let me check. Give me one quick minute if I can give you a demo right now. Hold on. Give me a moment. I'm not able to share the actual client's demo right now, client's bot, because we are under NDA, but I'll be showing you some other bot. Hold on. But if you want to see the chatbot in action right now over this call, let me know in the chat. Then I will get some motivation. I'll share with you. If nobody wants to share and nobody wants to see, then I'll not share this right now. Okay, I can already see a lot of yeses. Okay, that's great to know.
Mr. Mondal, please show because I have received a few WhatsApp messages. They have forgotten that they are on Zoom. They want it on Zoom. We want it on Zoom chat. And they have sent me on WhatsApp.
It's a
So please go ahead.
research into system. Okay, let me share my screen. I'll share my another screen. Can you see my WhatsApp screen?
Clear.
Okay, great. Let me see if I can zoom out and share you the screen. Okay, I believe now it's clear for everyone. Everyone can see that screen?
Yeah.
WhatsApp window, right? Okay. So this is the AI chatbot. So I'm going to act like an user or normal customer, and I'm making an inquiry for a project in Pune. So the project name is AMP Autograph, and let's see how the bot performs. Now, obviously, this is a demo bot. That's why we have a disclaimer. In real bots, in the real bot which are live, we don't have any such disclaimer. But just as it is a demo one, that's why we have that one. Uh, I would like to know more about AMP Autograph. Now, I'm intentionally entering the wrong name. I'm intentionally making some type mistakes. So that let's see if the AI can automatically figure out what I'm talking about. Give me a quick moment. Let me check if this bot is active. Maybe because I did not have a plan to. Okay. All right. The bot is active. Thanks. Okay. So the bot has already shared some details about ANP Autograph. Let's ask what is the location? What is the location of this project? Let's say what the bot replies. See, it has given the location and also it is talking about the nearby locations. Because ultimately जब हम लोग घर खरीदते हैं, whenever we look for an apartment, we also want to know more about the nearby locations, right? So it is also measuring that. Let's ask it, is there a infinity swimming pool? So I'm asking in a very casual language. So because ultimately सामने वाले जो user है, उनको तो exactly कोई भी language pool पूछ सकते हैं ना. So I'm just asking it very casually. Is there an infinity swimming pool? Let's see what it answers. Even I also don't remember इस project में infinity swimming pool था या क्या swimming pool था. Yeah, I get you. Infinity swimming pools are super cool now, but at NP, we are packed with amazing amenities, but infinity swimming pool नहीं है. But at the same time, it is talking about कि swimming pool में बाकी चीज क्या है. So अगर कोई एक particular amenity नहीं है, उसको सीधा ऐसा नहीं बोलता है कि नहीं, it's not available. Because that's like अगर कोई सामने से आकर अगर बोल देता है कि नहीं स्विमिंग पूल नहीं है, तो बुरा लग जाता है ना. तो थोड़ा सा वो बाकी चीजों का हाईलाइट करता है राइट नाउ. ओके, I would like to know more about the price. See, as soon as I have asked for the price, now the chatbot is suggesting I should chat with their agents or I should have a call with their agents because now the bot understands my intent. So that अगर कोई price के बारे में पूछ रहा है इतने सारे क्वेश्चन पूछने के बाद, that means this guy is somewhat interested. उनको प्रोजेक्ट अच्छा लगा इसीलिए प्राइस के बारे में पूछ रहा है. So this is the right time where we should schedule a call with this guy. So अगर if I drop my name Sagar Mandal, Sagar enter its pushcode.com and let's enter a dummy number at the moment. The bot will automatically record this information and it will send it to the sales department saying like this guy is interested about the project. You give them a call and schedule a site visit or say, share the pricing details. So that's a small demo how the AI chatbot works. There are plenty more such use cases where we can find AI chatbot replying back to our queries 24/7 or scheduling site visit, even if the sales team is on leave or even if you are enjoying a vacation, the AI chatbot is going to work for you. Is there any questions anyone got? Please let me know in the chat. If anyone have any questions, let me know in the chat. I'll be happy to address that. Obviously, we'll be having a Q&A session at the end, but anything related to this chatbot, if anyone would like me to do any particular action with this chatbot, अगर आप चाहते हैं कि मैं कोई particular question पूछूं chatbot से, you can let me know. I'll answer to the chatbot. अगर आप कोई भी ऐसे कोई देखना चाहते हैं कि वो क्या आंसर करता है. It can be any random questions, by the way. Now, this is something I showed you for WhatsApp. Let me show you another one for web chatbot, जो AI से बना हुआ है.
Sagar, just to
Yes.
ask, because I have a few friends in HDFC ago. They were showing me the last day similar to this. They have again they have a chatbot as you are saying. Whenever I'm inquiring about any kind of say policy or anything, means I'm just giving the numbers, say myself, my age, my date, and everything. Even they give me a proper policy paper, say about 8 to 10 pages, telling what I should do, what should the portfolio like, what will I do, means get out of it, इसमें क्या क्या रहेगा, everything. Means customizing the whole details and coming to me in say about 30 seconds, 40 seconds, not more than that.
Possible है. Even we recently built another chatbot for an e-commerce company, D2C company है. And इनके लिए अगर वो चैटबॉट पे जाके इफ यू आस्क कि वेयर इज माय ऑर्डर, वो आपको ऑर्डर का स्टेटस बोल देगा, ट्रैकिंग डिटेल्स प्रोवाइड कर देगा. अगर आपने 1 साल पहले कोई चीज ऑर्डर किया थे और आप पूछते कि आई नीड दैट इनवॉइस फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर ऑर्डर, द ऑटोमेशन और द आई विल आस्क कैन यू रिमेंबर द कैन यू गिव मी द ऑर्डर नंबर. अगर आप हर किसी को ऑर्डर नंबर याद नहीं रहता है, लेट्स बी ऑनेस्ट. So if you reply, I don't remember the order number, but basically I purchased one a Dell laptop from your store. it automatically search in the database, find out against that particular email ID. किस email ID ने आज से 8 महीना पहले एक डेल का लैपटॉप खरीदा था, उसका इनवॉइस ढूंढ के निकालता है डेटाबेस में से and give it to the person in the chat so that the person can get the invoice. And obviously after the verification, उसमें verification तो होता ही है. We are not going to give the invoice to almost anybody. तो उसमें verification के बाद उसको invoice मिल जाता है. Quite similar to the chatbot that you were talking about, अनिबंधा, कि उसमें भी हम लोग कोई भी document, कोई भी information share कर सकते हैं. Let's look at this another chatbot. If I ask this is a plotting project, by the way. If I ask what is the location, so again, it gives me the answer. It also gives me the Google Map link so that I can visit the Google Map and check out the exact address. And what is the plot size? Gives me the plot size as well. Okay, let's ask him, do you have a temple? Yes. I mean, Sanjeeva includes a template as part of its amenities. What are the other amenities? It gives all the other amenities. Cabana bhi hai, kids playground bhi hai, sab kuch hai. Schedule your site visit. Then it will ask, okay, call on this number or visit this page to book your site visit. If I ask that, send me the brochure, it will automatically give me the project brochure. This is a link. If I visit this link, I can download the brochure. And it is completely using automation in combination with artificial intelligence. And I can train the bot the way I want. And you will notice one difference, that the previous bot that I was using on WhatsApp, that bot was talking in a casual tone because it was intended to be meant like that. Whereas this particular bot is talking in a more formal, subtle tone because this is designed like that way. So we can control what will be the tone of the bot or what will be the language used by the bot. And also, let me tell you, this is not limited to English. It can also work in other regional languages. Although it is limited to a few regional languages at the moment, we are expanding that further. Like project कहाँ पर? As I asked in Hindi, हिंदी में ही मुझे रिप्लाई मिला. आप इसी गूगल मैप्स पर यह देख सकते हैं. So the bot also understands the Hindi language and many other regional languages. Now the demo. Let's get back to our PPT instead of the demo. So let me share my screen once again. Okay. So I've already discussed about the AI-driven chatbots. What else is left? Let me check. There are only a few more slides are left. So customer support एक use case तो मैंने already बोल दिया. Sales and marketing का मैंने बोला, you can use a chatbot to schedule the call and all. Then if I talk about e-commerce वाला तो chat मैंने already बोल दिया है कि e-commerce पे क्या हो सकता है. Now that it comes to part 3, we can use email automations. So many times you will be receiving leads, and फिर leads के बात करने के बाद they mostly ghost. They don't receive calls anymore, or they don't like to get bothered with the call. Because मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ, आप एक लीड को ना रोज रोज कॉल नहीं कर सकते, नहीं तो हर कोई फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाता है. हम लोगों से भी होता है ना कि जब वो कोई सेल्स का कॉल आ जाता है नंबर पे, वो भी इंपॉर्टेंट मीटिंग के बीच में से, तो लीड्स को हम लोग मे बी हफ्ते में या वीकली या मंथली वंस फॉलो अप कर सकते हैं, बट नॉट एवरी डे ओवर द कॉल. But we can follow up with them over the email. That's too on an automation. So we can design, or you can utilize email nurturing system using automation, using softwares like ActiveCampaign, where you can have a trigger that as soon as you receive a new inquiry, this bot will send, the automation will send them an email with the details of your product or service. Then after 3 days, the automation will send another email talking about previous customers' testimonials. After another 5 days, the automation will send another email or maybe an WhatsApp message as well, talking about the unique features of your product and service. And again, after 2 days, the automation will send him another email and WhatsApp message asking, would you like to come for would you like to come to our office, or would you like to have a call with us? And if they say yes, the automation will schedule their call or schedule their walk-in and inform you, give a notification that this customer is coming to your store or coming to your office on this given date. So this can be done over email and WhatsApp both. This is what we call as lead nurturing. And this can increase your lead conversion like at least by 4 to 5x. We have tested and got the result for most of the clients. That's why I'm recommending you. Again, if you would like to implement, let me know what are the queries you have. I'll be happy to guide. Use cases for lead generation, as I mentioned, use cases for lead nurturing. You can save like at least 4 to 5 hours every week. Then also it can be used for conversion. As soon as someone makes the purchase, you can send them another follow email asking that, hey, I believe you are quite happy with the purchase. Would you like to give us a review on Google Map? So you can get reviews on Google My Business or Trustpilot with this automation. Now, that's pretty much all. And now we come to the end. We come to the Q&A session. So over to you, everyone. If you have any questions, if you like to ask anything to me related to the Zapier automation or the chatbot or the email automation, anything, please feel free to ask me in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Let me check the chat. I think when I was doing the session, I got a few people messaging me.
Just for everyone, I would like to inform that if you want to ask questions directly to Sagar, you can do so. In that case, you will have to just raise your hand and ask the permission, and I'll give it to you. So, if you wish to ask a question directly to Sagar, you may also do so. Anyone who would like to do that?
Okay, I got one question previously when I was talking about automation. At that time, I could not answer him. So he has asked, approaching prospective clients through email or Instagram DMs regularly. So for this purpose, you can use tools like Lemlist or other cold marketing tools like SalesTalk or Lemlist. These are the tools you can use which can automate your email outreach process. So you can give a list to these software, give a list of email IDs, and then the software will automatically send emails to these people. Now, I always suggest make that list very personalized. So for that purpose, you can use another software called Apollo to find out the email IDs and other details for your target audience. And then you can, once you get it from Apollo, then you can use Lemlist for sending the emails to these people. Or you can also send them a LinkedIn message. But please don't spam people without a reason. I always suggest whenever we are doing this, it should be more like an account-based marketing strategy where we are reaching out to the relevant people and giving them a value instead of just spamming their inbox.
Truly, Mr. Mondal, before anyone, if anyone has any question, but I have a very, as you said, a spamming, that is a big worry. You know, nowadays what happens very clearly in the chatbot that you're talking about, wherever I give my contact details, or even I have not given my details to anyone. Suppose I had sometime asked a policy bazaar about a loan, or anyway, bank bazaar about something, the interest rates, and that's where the journey starts. They start putting in different kind of offers, different kind of the interest rate has gone down, the loan rates have gone down. Would you like to transfer your loan from this to that? So that's something which keeps on happening now. And this is something a serious problem. It's a problem for people. You know what happens? At the end of the day, when I find, suppose Axis Bank is sending me most of these mails or messages which I don't need, what happens is very clearly I get pissed off and it may even go negatively against the bank.
Yes.
How do you think we can really, this is absolutely ethical practices, but how do you have that kind of a,
I believe it's more about developing the customer journey. In marketing, we have a concept of building customer journeys. And there are some companies who actually make this process so much intrinsic, they forget that सामने वाला जो person को हम लोग भेज रहे हैं इतने सारे emails, messages, and all these calls, especially the calls from policy budget like companies, it makes them very annoyed. And that's happening because they are doing it without having a proper data. I'll tell you one such use case. So we found one of our client who were doing some random calls, and most of the time people are very unhappy because they were in middle of meetings, and most of the people were getting frustrated because they don't need that insurance policy right now. So what is a better way of doing this? You can actually track their interest from the website. So let's say you went to the website. Let's take an example of Policy Bazaar on. So what you can do better, what Policy Bazaar can do better. You go to their website, make the inquiry, and then you have not visited their website for the next 1 or 2 weeks. That means you are not interested at the moment. Let's not bother you at the moment. Probably we should send you only 1 or 2 messages, no more calls. But after 3 or 4 months, once again, when you go back to the Policy Bazaar website, just visiting the website and checking out the health insurance, then Policy Bazaar get to know that you are again interested for that health insurance, and it can call it, it can trigger a call, trigger a task for the sales team to call you कि हाँ इस आप सर हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस देख रहे थे पॉलिसी बाजार में कि आप हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस के लिए इंटरेस्टेड हैं, यानी ऑलरेडी पॉलिसी बाजार और कुछ कंपनीज करते हैं. मेनी पीपल ऑनर की उनको कैसे पता चला जब मैं उनका वेबसाइट में विजिट किया, मैं तो बस हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस देख के निकल के आ गया. But that's how they are tracking using automation. Secondly, what they should do, they should always send you a WhatsApp message before calling you, asking for your preferred time. And if you tell them, okay, you can call me after 7 p.m. Let's say if someone calls you right now in between this webinar, you are not going to pick it up. Even if you pick it up and you got to know it's an insurance call, you'll be very angry because this moment पे कौन insurance के लिए call करता है. But if they send you a WhatsApp message, what you will do probably after this meeting, you will send them a message that, okay, I'm free after 8 p.m., call me that time. Then they call you and you will have a discussion with them. So that's where they need to use automation properly.
that's nothing, what happens, they call you up, sir, आपको लोन चाहिए था? तो मैंने कहा लोन चाहिए था नहीं, I have just gone through that website. They say, they just come back to you saying, sir, जो मांगेंगे मिल जाएगा सर, आपका नाम बता दीजिए थोड़ा. अरे व्हाट, तुमने किसको फोन किया है वो नहीं पता है.
तो
Anyway,
ये सुनने के बाद ना मेरे को डायलॉग याद आ गया जवान मूवी का, जब शाहरुख खान को पूछा गया था क्या चाहिए, तो शाहरुख खान ने बोला था चाहिए तो आलिया भट्ट भी.
that is a
Yeah,
big,
we have a hand.
big ask, of course.
Mr. Ajay Gupta wants to ask
Ajay
something.
Gupta, yeah.
Please.
Mr. Gupta, you can unmute yourself.
You can unmute yourself.
Again, I don't know, Mr. Gupta might be using automation.
Uh-huh.
आ गया होगा. Mr. Gupta, you're a pro in this? Probably he's missed out. Anyways, I don't see any more questions coming in, but on the WhatsApp, I'm getting few queries about longish processes like how to go about it, what is the cost and all. I think that we can take out of this scope of this seminar. So
Sure.
we may wind up, if you are okay with it, and what I will do is just since you have shared your email ID already with the group that we have here, I'll be sharing your email ID because a few of them have asked me this question of how to go about it. Just for the information of everyone who is attending, Sagar is the person who is managing our website and our digital handles. So thanks a lot to Sagar for that.
Mention now. My pleasure.
Ajay Gupta said last time, before we log off, would you like to ask something? Else we'll move on. I think we should
Okay,
move
no
on.
issue. You can give him my email ID, and Mr. Ajay Gupta or anyone else, whoever would like to ask any question, reach out to me over the email or LinkedIn. I'll be happy to answer you. And again, I'm mentioning It's not be like a paid advertisement or paid assignment. Even if you need any help or guidance, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to guide you for free. If you want to build it yourself, I can give you the name of the tools. I can give you the software. I can give you the guide. You can try that doing that yourself. Or if you need my assistance, my team's involvement, we are also there for you.
That is true. That we CMA knows it better than anyone else. He has been guiding all throughout the year. And don't worry, he will not be answering through bot. He will be answering yourself himself.
Definitely, that's a piece.
He's a stern believer of people coming into play, not a bot coming into play. Okay, if there's no more questions, Sagar, thanks a lot for taking your time.
Thank
In
you.
fact, what this is just a beginning. I would like to have this physically proper workshop for full day, where we would like to show people what exactly can be done, and we will share with you how you can do it. That is what we want to come up with.
Or we
Uh,
can do it together, maybe. Like maybe we can have a workshop where I'm going to train them and they can build the automation, or we'll build the automation together on the same day and we'll go live from the next day.
that's very nice. Means that's something we can try out, and that will be more, engaging and encouraging for anyone who comes in. So, with your permission, and 4 minutes to go before we India
I
again.
already promised you. I wrapped up before 7:30.
You're absolutely on time, Sagar. Thank you, Mr. Mondal. Formally, I should thank on behalf of the Executive Committee and the Calcutta Management
Thank you.
Association family, which you are a part of. It was very interesting session, and though this is just a tip of the iceberg, we understand there's much to explore, and we would request you to please be connected with Calcutta Management Association via its website, via its social handles. You may also come back to us through the website and the email IDs that you have with us, with yourselves, and we will try to connect and come back with better and more, detailed workshops as we discussed with Mr. Sagar. So, Sagar, thanks a lot. We'll take leave from all of you, and all the best to all the Indians that we have. We are waiting for after many days. 2013, Sagar. Last time, when did we win a ICC Cup?
It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Like now we are really excited. Everyone is excited actually.
Absolutely. Let's see who is the bigger chokers, South Africa or India. We have been the chokers for the last 10 years. We should.
Let's hope for the best. I'm going to grab my popcorn. See you next time. Thank you.
Okay. All the
Bye.
best. Thank you. Thanks, all of you. All of you, please be online. I'll be sharing with you the e-certificate links. And Sagar, thank you. Good day.
Bye.